Hi everyone. This is a question that someone pointed out to me after school today when I was on bus duty and said, what on earth does this funny symbol, the Y with the equal sign, mean? Well, it doesn't actually mean anything. This is a question that looks really confusing, but it's not too bad, okay? So all it's saying is that there's this operation. An operation is just some kind of, like, it can be a formula or something that you do to a set of numbers. And in this case it's x and then it's y with the equal sign and then y. And it says such that this thing here equals this over here. Now this looks more normal. You've seen these kind of equations and things before. You haven't normally seen x and a y on both the same side of the equal sign, but they're things that you're comfortable dealing with. Okay, so this is just saying that this funny thing here is equal to this over here. And then it gives you a value for y equals 7, and it gives you a value for what this funny operation is. It says it's negative 20. So it says find x. So what we're going to do, we know that this operation with the funny sign is equal to negative 20, so we're going to write negative 20 equals 5x minus 15y over 2. Now, we also know that y equals 7, so we can put this value into there. So in our next line, we're going to keep the minus 20 there. Minus 20 equals 5x minus 15 times 7 over 2. And now this just looks like an equation that you need to solve for x. So you can do this one of two ways. You can guess and check. Try different values of x. You've got 4 different values of x over here in the multiple choice, so you could plug these into your calculator. I think this was a calculator question, so you could pop each of these in, like do 13 first for x, see whether this side equals 20, minus 20, and if it doesn't, then it can't be a. Then you go through and find the 10.5, 14.5, and 17, and do it until you find a value where the right-hand side equals minus 20, because that's what you want. But if you want to do it the algebraic way, which is the safer way to do it, you need to solve. So the first thing we need to get rid of is this 2, because the last thing you've done to this side, you've done 5 lots of x minus 15 lots of 7, and you've divided the whole lot by 2. So we need to times both sides by 2. That's our first step. So minus 40 equals 5x minus 15 times 7. I'm just going to leave it as 15 times 7 because I don't have my calculator on me at the moment. Now, you have, now on the right hand side you've got 5 lots of x minus 15 lots of 7. So our next step is add 15 lots of 7 to both sides. Remember, if you'd worked out what 15 lots of 7 is on your calculator, you'd have just a number. So you'd have plus, 100 and something. So we're going to do that to both sides. And remember that if you've got a minus sign over here, you've got to do the opposite, which is adding it, because that'll make it balance out. And so now we've got minus 40 plus 15 lots of 7 equals 5 lots of x. So we want to get this x by itself. Yeah. So our last step is to divide by 5. So now you're going to have minus 40 plus 15 lots of 7 over 5 equals x. Okay? And if you put that in your calculator, you will get one of those answers. I think it's the 13. But that's how you go about that question. So if you see a funny symbol that you've never seen before, that's probably quite right, okay? Because remember that NAPLAN is based on what you have covered in the national curriculum up till now. So it didn't matter that you didn't know what this sign was. It could have been anything. It could have been elephant. It could have been a cartoon character, it could have been anything, but you need to look for the things that you do understand and you have seen before, things that are familiar that you know how to deal with, and that's this bit over here. Okay?